Hi, Brittany. Thank you for submitting your question to Amon Ros. So, you're wanting to know about your purpose as a light worker. You would love to have more information about that. So, let's see what Spirit has to share. I see two orbs. They're yellow and they're opening up, one on either side. What is in the center is like a really tall and skinny white mountain. The orangey orbs start to look like eyes, like really wise eyes, yellowy orange color, like a hawk or eagle, like some sort of animal has sort of this color eyes, but it's really like a majestic or mighty bird, a wise bird. This very tall, skinny white mountain is covering up the nose and the mouth space. And then we have these orangey orbs. The scene is got interlapping colors now. They're sort of like you can take different colored sands to create like a pretty layered design of like red sand and yellow sand and brown sand. That's what I'm seeing here. What the white mountain and the orangey is sort of turning into layered sand, like a really cool artwork with layered colored sands. We are looking at all of these things, but there's no deeper answer to this. They're simply looking as though we are just looking at an illustration in a book and wondering about ourself and our own personal wisdom and what we came here to manifest, to create, to see, to be. When your role is no longer to just be yourself, it is now to be a part of the world, a part of the many, to make a difference in their life. How do you go on to make a difference in people's lives? You have to ask yourself, well, what do I want to do to help people? They're talking about connecting with your inner wisdom, discovering your deeper truth, your deeper self, the self that longs to be the healer. In which way do you want to heal others? Do you want to be psychic? How do you want to do it? Do you even believe in yourself? They say you should believe in yourself. This scene is still there. It's still sort of a confusion, a layered confusion of really interesting images. These wise bird eyes, this really tall white mountain is really majestic. These sands, different colored layered sands, sort of like sands of time, but it's also about creative expression. It's absolutely a gorgeous sort of creative thing. It's sort of like connecting all of the sands, all of the soils from across the globe, using soils from across the globe in order to create an art piece that is a representation of the connection of all of Mother Earth with all of humanity and the diversity of all the colors. And it's really about different colored hands holding each other's hands in the sands. They continue to say, believe in yourself. Where do you want to begin? How do you want to begin believing in yourself? What is it that you want to create? I'm on the cusp of, I really desire to go to this white mountain. I want to see what this is about. I've never seen anything so cool as that. I really want to go to these bird eyes. I want to see what's inside them. I want to know more about them. I want to know more about these sands. There's three very interesting symbolic images. I'm only working with so much time here. So what do I do? How do we gather more wisdom? How do I gather more wisdom for you? But how do you gather more wisdom for you? Again, they say you want to help the world. What is it that you actually want to do to make a difference in this world? It's not as hard as people think it is to make a difference in the world, to start a movement, to get involved. I'm a huge advocate for meetups.com. There's meetups all over the world, and there's one in your local community. Or and if there's not, you can start a meetup in your local community. It can be anything you want it to be. A meetup to get to know other spiritual people, a meetup to open the third eye, a meetup to talk about gardening or herbal medicines and stuff like that, whatever you want it to be. Spirit is showing me a dimension to the image. What is actually a sun that has a odd reflection. It bounces off what is a white mountain, but it's not white, it's a mirror. So this mirror, it's metallic, a sort of a metallic mountain. There's an orangey yellow sun that bounces off a metallic mirror mountain and projects a duplicated image off to the sides. And then we're looking across a desert of different colored sands that you have to journey in order to get to this super metallic skinny mountain. It's kind of like an obelisk that's really tall, and it comes to a point at the top, but it also has kind of a branch out, so it's kind of like a really tall skinny mountain. There are birds that fly around this mountain. They're chirping. They're making these high-pitched sounds like an eagle makes. They're looking down there, seeing nobody has come to this obelisk, this metallic mountain. It has been a very, very long time since a journeyman has traveled here. There is a doorway inside. Aren't you curious to know what is inside? Wouldn't you like to see the library of wisdom within this obelisk, this metallic mountain? This is talking about your soul. This is talking about your journey of your soul. This is talking about the extraordinary things and that your soul has done, and the extraordinary things your soul has seen. The extraordinary things your soul has participated in. That's it. That's all I can share for this journey. That gives you something to think about. It gives you something to explore. If you are interested, I'm going to connect to this video, another video message I did about how to, I think it's something having to do with how to talk to your twin flame or soulmate. In that video, there are specific tips on how to develop your psychic ability. And you need to use this image, this scene. You need to go into it inside of your imagination. You need to go to the door. You need to visualize, see exactly what it is, and then step into the visualization. You need to go into the visualization. You need to touch the mountain. You need to look at the sun that is also an illusionary duplicated sun. You need to look at the birds. You need to look at the different colored sands. You need to look at everything. You need to touch the ground. You need to feel the weather. You need to walk in and see what is inside. This is teaching you how to develop your psychic ability, your psychic senses. How do you develop your psychic senses? You use your imagination. What is the third eye? It's your imagination. You can walk into your memories. You can walk into your dreams. You can walk into your fantasies. You can be with your lover even at a distance. You can hang out with your deceased pets. You can go to Las Vegas and win the lottery. You can be the president of the United States. You can do anything you want right here. Is that psychic? Yes. What is the spirit realm? It's infinite. It's infinite creative experiences. It's being and experiencing and learning and discovering all that you are through the dreams that you have within your heart, through the longing of your soul's desire to discover itself even more as a human being. And if your soul desires to discover itself more as a human being by getting an experience of being president of the United States, or whatever the dream or fantasy is, then you go into that. I'm recommending you go into this journey I just did for you and to find what's there, because it's about your soul. And it's extremely, extremely important. I'll link up to that one video. It's not just about how to connect to your soulmate. You can use the same techniques in that video to do this, okay? This is step number 1 for you to step into your psychic power, okay? All right. Thank you for exploring this, Brittany, and totally loved the scenery. I loved everything about this. I keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. All right, for those of you watching, if you're interested in getting an answer to your question, please visit amonros.com. And Joseph and I will do our best. We've got lots and lots of questions, so we're not going to be able to get to everybody, but we'll try to answer what questions we can as we can do it, okay? So thank you so much. I wish you all the best.